In the quiet city of Shawnee, Oklahoma in 1963, a baby named William came into the world. Will was raised in Springfield, Missouri and grew up in a conservative family. His father ran a trucking company and his mother was a school counselor, strict but supportive. Both parents believed in education, but Will saw stories everywhere. He watched movies like Saturday Night Fever and Rocky on repeat, fascinated by how ordinary people could become extraordinary on screen. In 1986, just 2 weeks before finishing his journalism degree at the University of Missouri, he made a crazy decision. He packed his car, said nothing to his classmates, and drove to Los Angeles. He only had $325 to his name, a box of clothes, and one stubborn belief that said, if people can make it on screen, why not me? Life in LA it hard, rent was expensive, auditions were rare, and he knew no one. To survive, he worked odd jobs. He drove limos, sometimes carrying strippers to bachelor parties. He dressed up as a giant chicken to promote a restaurant called El Pollo Loco. He also delivered refrigerators and even parked cars at Hollywood events just to stay close to the dream. But behind that smile, he was exhausted. Every audition ended with the same line, "We will call you." You know what that means. They never called. No one ever did. One night he was close to quitting. Why? Because he was struggling in Los Angeles, working these odd jobs. But something happened, something that changed his life. This particular night, he drove a woman as bad as his limo job. She was an actress or casting assistant heading to her acting class. She noticed he was curious about the business and told him something that changed his direction. She said he should go and see her acting coach, Roy London, one of Hollywood's best teachers at the time. That is the moment that turned things around for him. She didn't just motivate him. She literally pointed him toward the person who helped him refine his acting skills and start getting real auditions. The man, that is Roy London, looked at him and said, "You are already closer than most people will ever be. Don't stop now." That single line became his fuel. Will kept auditioning. He took acting classes under Roy London, who taught him that emotion was more powerful than looks. Eventually, he started landing tiny TV roles like Dallas, 21 Jump Street, Growing Pains, but they were just background gigs. Then came 1991. A movie called Thelma and Louise was looking for a small supporting role. A charming drifter named JD. He was supposed to be a short-lived character, a quick love interest. Will auditioned and nailed it. The role lasted barely 15 minutes on screen, but those 15 minutes changed his life. The scene where he flirts with Gina Davis became iconic overnight. Hollywood suddenly had a new face, William Brad Pitt, and they couldn't get enough of it. But Brad didn't just want to be another heartthrob. He rejected easy scripts and picked roles that made him uncomfortable. He played a young cowboy in A River Runs Through It 1992, a vampire in Interview with the Vampire 1994, a detective hunting a killer in Seven 1995, and a twitching mental patient in 12 Monkeys 1995. A performance that earned him his first Golden Globe Award. By 1999, he starred in Fight Club. The movie wasn't a massive hit at first, but it became a cult classic, redefining rebellion and masculinity for an entire generation. Brad Pitt had become a symbol, not just of fame, but of artistic risk. Due to his newly and fast acquired fame, chaos looked for him, but instead of running from the chaos, he used it to grow. He co-founded Plan B Entertainment, a production company that went on to create Oscar-winning films like 12 Years a Slave, The Big Short, and Moonlight. He had gone from a kid in a chicken suit to one of the most influential people in Hollywood, both in front of camera and behind the camera. Brad once said, "I believe you make your own luck, but you have to be ready for it when it comes." Brad Pitt's journey reminds us that sometimes all it takes is one moment, one line, or one person to change everything. I guess I need that. Like, I need to quit school, should I? Anyway, from Will to Brad Pitt, the boy who drove strangers straight into destiny.